Hello, Self-Love Tribe. So yesterday I had a pretty tough day. I actually broke down and found myself crying. I couldn't stop. I felt empty. I've just been driving myself, pushing myself forward the last few weeks and really accomplishing a lot. I have a lot to be grateful for. I feel very blessed. I have a whole bunch of new clients. Things are great. My home life is happy. But for some reason yesterday I felt empty. And I was finding it hard to do my daily tasks, regular things. And so I looked inside and I realized that, okay, I'm feeling this way because I've been lacking something. I've been lacking self-care. Back when I began this journey in 2012, my journey to self-love, I started incorporating self-care into my daily routine. And I did that in the form of yoga classes, going to the gym, eating healthy, making a point to see my friends, getting pedicures, whatever it was that made me feel happy, healthy, and whole, I would go out and do it. And then somehow this year I've fallen off the wagon a little bit and I found it a little tougher and I'm struggling. Now, when I first incorporated self-care into my daily routine 2 years ago, it was difficult. And now I realize why it's so difficult for me and for a lot of you, a lot of us, to incorporate self-care, to make self-care a priority in our lives. It's because somewhere along the lines, society told us that self-care is selfish. That the act of trying to make oneself feel good is selfish. Trying to do activities or things for yourself, that's selfish. And I'm here to tell you it's not. Self-care is so important to our well-being. I reached out to some friends yesterday when I was crying because I needed people to talk to, and one of my girlfriends, she said it best. She said, you have to look at yourself like an ATM machine. And you have to make deposits into your ATM machine. Because if you don't, you're running on empty. And how are you expected to give to others when you're running on empty? And that's so true. And that's why I had the meltdown yesterday. That's why I felt like I had just had nothing left to give. Because I haven't been giving to myself. And I always find it hard to give to myself because of what society has taught me about self-care, that it's selfish. But when I put my ego aside and really look at self-care for what it is, I realize it's not selfish at all. Giving to ourselves is showing us that we care about ourselves, that we love ourselves. It replenishes our souls so that we can give to others as healthy, whole people. So I am rededicating myself to a daily self-care routine. And I would love for you to join me. I'm going to call this the self-care revolution because it's a freaking revolution. We're going to tell society that self-care is important. Self-care is needed. Self-care is mandatory. In order for us to feel healthy, happy, and whole, and in order for us to give to others, we've got to give to ourselves. So, starting today, I'll be posting a daily image on my Instagram feed at IAMRUBY with the hashtag self-care revolution. I'm going to record my daily acts of self-care on my Instagram, and I would love for you to join me. I want as many people as possible to get into the self-care revolution because we all need to give ourselves a little TLC. It's a reward for all the good we're doing. It will help you give back, and it'll help you have a more productive life. So join me on this self-care revolution. I am so excited to start. I'll be posting the first image today. Let's create a new habit. Let's make self-care our new habit. God, I'm so excited. Okay, until next time, namaste.